Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel ABAP Seniors. In today's video, we will be discussing about modularization of include programs and how to declare a subroutines and what is the use of subroutines and local versus global variables. Let us jump into today's video by logging into a system. This is the program I have created in my previous video. If you don't know how to create a program, you can watch my previous video. I will give the link in description. I will just give you an overview like what all are present in this program. Here I have declared one variable and one structure and one internal table and one selection screen block I have declared, and I have written two select queries, and I have written a write statement. If you observe, this code is like not modularized. All the things we are doing in the same place. We don't have any include programs and we don't have anything. First, I will create the include programs. What is the purpose of creating the include programs, you might think? Because you have to segregate the code in different ways. All the declarations has to be gone in one include. Our selection screen related data should be in one include, and the select queries like fetching the data from the database, it should be in some other include. That way we have to modularize so that if anyone is working, they will be able to easily understand this program without troubling much. So that is the purpose. So I'm giving as include z test program underscore top and include z test program underscore this one for selection screen, and next one I will declare for the start of selection. I will tell you what is start of selection while we will be discussing about events. For now, just remember like this, and end of selection, and this one is for forms. I have created my include programs, and I have not created but just declared. Now I will be creating each and every program. Okay, my top include is ready now. Okay. For the above things, other things it is giving error, so we have to create all the things and then we have to activate our code. Save your include in your local object. I'm creating it for SOS, which is start of selection event, and we have to create for end of selection. And the same way we have to create it for forms include. Okay, let me activate all at a time now. I'm selecting EOS, form, selection screen, SOS and top. All the things you have to select. Now my program is activated. Now this top include is for declaration part. This one is for declarations. So what are the declarations here if you observe? These all things are declarations from data. Whatever will begin with the data, types, field symbols, all this will come under declarations. Here we are just declaring. So I will do control X and I will go to this declaration include and will give the data here. Okay, my top include is segregated. Okay, that's when we will activate at the end. Now this one is for selection screen. This is the selection screen we have created. So I'm just copying it and pasting it here in my selection screen include. And this one for start of selection and this one for end of selection and this one is for forms. Now what you have to give in your startup selection is whatever the fetching logic, whatever we are fetching the data from the database, it always should come in the start of selection event. I will do a clear video on that, but for now, just for your basic understanding, I have explained you like that. I'm giving it in the start of selection. End of selection should always be for displaying the data. So I'm copying the code and pasting it in the end of selection include program. Okay, now modularization of our include programs is done. But all the code we have inserted in top selection screen SOS and EOS includes, but we have not done anything in forms. Here comes the subroutines. So we will be not directly giving the code in our SOS and EOS. Instead, we will be creating a subroutines. What is subroutines means? Like here we have created the include programs for structuring our code. In the same way, if we want to use this code in multiple places, then we will be going with the forms, and while creating the forms means subroutines, we will be having a name so that we can say that if we are observing these select queries, you can create a subroutine for these two select queries, form select data, so that the other person can also easily understand. So this subroutine is for selecting the data from the database, and they will be easy to understand even if we want to use that date use that select queries in any other place. They can easily call that subroutine, and they can call that subroutine in multiple places, so it will help you to avoid writing the unnecessary code each and every time. This is how subroutines will help you. So let me create one subroutine for you. How you have to do is, this is my SOS and I'm giving it as perform fetch data. I'm giving and double click on this one. Okay, subroutine is not exist and it is asking for creation, and choose this forms include all the code we will be writing here only. Okay, the template is ready for your subroutine. We will be calling using perform and it will be inserted as form and end form. So in that form we will be inserting this code. Okay, my code is inserted to a subroutine now, and I'm going back. Now, one more thing we have to do is end of selection. Here also we will be creating one subroutine, perform display underscore data. This is for displaying the data, and we will be creating a subroutine in the forms include. Forms include. I'm selecting. Okay, my form is created and I'm writing the code here. I'm doing a pretty printer and saving it. Okay, pretty printer, save, and I'm activating my code. I have to choose all the include programs. Okay, field ls data is unknown. Here comes the local and global variables. Here in this subroutine, we have not declared the ls data structure, but we have declared it in the top. I think so. Okay, we have not declared it. It is an inline declaration. Here we have ls data. This inline declaration will be permitted to this particular subroutine. It won't be extended to another subroutine, and it will be for this form only. But if we are coming to another form, we have to declare it again. So all these data inline declarations will be local variables. What will be the global variable means whatever we have declared in our top include. These will be our global variables. If we use the data of this ls struct and lt struct, we won't get any error because these are the global variables. Global variable means we can use these variables or internal tables or structures anywhere in our program. But if you make the variables as local, like declaring in the subroutines or doing the inline declarations, it will be permitted to your subroutines only. Those will be local to your form or subroutine or function modules. This is the difference between local and global variables. Now, what I do is I will copy this and use in my start of selection because here only we are fetching the data, and here I will give as lt struct. Now it will be global variables, and here I will give as ls struct, ls struct, ls struct, and I'm saving my code and activating. Okay, my code is activated because these are the global variables now. Here and here we are using the global variables because whatever the data we are fetching into a structure or table, that one only we have to display. That's why if you use some other inline declaration, we can't get the data into this subroutine. That's why we have to use the same internal table or structure. So this is all about today's video. Hope you have learned something new. And if you have any difficulties or facing any errors while creation of your program or any other issue, you can do comment below and I will be happy to answer. And if you want any particular topic in detail, please do comment below. I will do that particular series. And please do subscribe, like, and share this channel to others also. Happy learning.